Presley again with the extra point. 8:44 left in the third. Lebanon 34, Warren County nothing.
Here's the kick. Squibbler down the middle. Shack had a hand on it. Parsley will have to pick it up at the 20, back at the 25, out to the 26, 27-yard line. Dumped there by the Blue Devils. And getting up off the bottom of the pile for the Blue is 45, Jason Henson.
So Henson on the tackle on quick coverage, and Lebanon now changing up a little bit defensively. I see Jeremy Stafford in there at a defensive end spot for Lebanon. At a defensive tackle, Greg Vaught. Lee Wright at a defensive end position. Jeremy Stafford at the defensive end. Kelly and Bowers are your two linebackers.
So Lebanon getting to play a lot of people here for the last half of this football game. Under the center is Parsley making the call. Lebanon jumps, but not enough. They hand it to Womack, the tailback, and he's going to get maybe a yard and a half, maybe two to the 30, and it's going to be jammed up at that point. Give him a yard and put it at the 30, and it'll be second down, and, well, they're going to give him two to the 31. 2nd and 8 for Warren County's Pioneers.
There's a Warrior leaving the field. Ron C., free safety, gets a break for the Blue Devils, and coming into play at that free safety spot, number 8, Adam Turner. So Turner back at 3, Zachary at a corner, and Tressler at a corner. Your strong safety is Titus Kelly.
Okay, here come the Pioneers. Womack the tailback. Shack is your fullback. Wideouts left and right. Parsley making the call, and Parsley wants to throw, being chased. Hit as he turns it loose. Intercepted and dropped by Lebanon. Having a hand on the football is Turner. Adam Turner got his hands all over it, but couldn't hang on as it was thrown a little bit high for Klug, the big tight end.
Good pressure by Greg Vaught, who's playing at that right side tackle. Came hard on the rush. Parsley never really got his feet under him when he turned to throw. Also plugging away there from that other defensive tackle spot, Michael Reeder. So Reeder and Vaught are your tackles. Whitefield is your nose man.
And Vaught really put a hit on that quarterback just as he released that football. 3rd down and 8. Parsley going to call it. Parsley wants to throw, gets some time. Fires it. It's tipped by Lebanon, and a diving try by Tressler. Kelly tipped it, and Tressler had a dive for it, but they couldn't come up with it.
John, oh so close to the interception there by Tressler.
That's the second time tonight, Tommy, that Tressler had a shot at a tip pass. And tell you what, he's really playing hard back there in the defensive secondary, doing a good job for the Blue Devils.
Warren County looking at a 4th and 8, and they'll have to punt the football away, and Newman going to get another opportunity to shake that leg back there. At the 18-yard line, here is the snap. Tressler back deep for the Blue Devils to field it, and a pretty good kick. Spiral is going to be caught by Tressler at his own 36-yard line on the fair catch, and the Blue Devils will put it in play at that point. Lebanon with a 34-0 lead with 7:08 to play in the 3rd period, and we realize that we're not playing the caliber of competition we've played the last couple of weeks, but still, you can see a lot of spark in these Blue Devils tonight.
Well, you certainly could. When the game was on the line early, our people really got after him and blocked. Did a good job, in Lebanon now freely substituting. Eric Alsop comes in at a tight end for the Blue Devils, and Tressler under center at quarterback.
Career split to the near side. Tressler going to give it out to Reeves, the fullback, and he's going to blast out over the 40 to the 41, 42-yard line. May have made the 43 and did. Brian Reeves running hard from that fullback position tonight.
Lebanon with several subs along the front. Rocky Gann in at a tackle. See if I can pick up some more of these guys. Also in at a guard, Josh Maxwell. The center, Bain, remains in the football game. Lebanon taking a timeout. Let me run down a few more of these names. Timmy Jacobs playing at left guard, and at the tackle spot over on the left side, that's Whitefield. So Gann, Maxwell, Bain. Well, I had it going there for a second. Jacobs and Whitefield playing at that tackle spot. That's your offensive front for Lebanon High School. And in that backfield, let's see, we've got Eric Alsop at a tight end. Tressler is the quarterback. The flanker for Lebanon, let's see, well, we've got a tailback. And tailback is Titus Kelly. The fullback, I believe, is still Reeves. And the flanker for Lebanon is Mike Greer.
And a big tight end in there. That's number 82. That's also, he's got some size also. All right, Tressler sets them down now. Here's the call. Pitch back to the tailback. He's got some room out over the 45, out over the 48 to the 49-yard line. First down, Lebanon. And making the carry for the Blue Devils is Titus Kelly.
John, normally when you get in a situation where you sub like this, it gets to be a little bit of bedlam on that sideline. What's it like there as we're trying to sub in some people?
Well, Tommy, our starters are beginning to take their shoulder pads loose a little bit, and the B team's really fired up because they know they're going to get some playing time.
Here come the Blue Devils. Tressler will set them down. Double wideouts left. Handoff up through the middle, and the fullback Reeves is going to get stood up just as he hit the line of scrimmage, but he powers those legs forward and moves the football for about 3 yards, and it'll bring up second down and 7.
Tressler's a kid that is so versatile. Played as a split receiver, played in the secondary, returns kicks, holder on the extra points, a solid backup quarterback, just a jack of all trades for Lebanon High School. I didn't even mention punting the football.
And we have seen Tressler evolve into one fine football player this season, too.
Sure
he has really come on. Tressler underneath, pitch back to Kelly. Kelly hit and dumped back inside Lebanon territory. Boy, Warren County brought everybody but the bench that time, and they dumped Kelly back at the 49-yard line of Lebanon, and Kelly going to get up limping and limp back to the huddle, and I think Kelly's going to have to go out of the ball game, and here comes Matt M. Greer coming into the ball game, presumably at a tailback spot as Kelly goes off limping. He took a pretty good hit. Ball just about on the 50-yard line. Nose of the football set in at the 50. It's third down and 9 for the Blue Devils.
John, maybe you can give us an idea about Kelly. He'd we'd hate to lose him.
Here's a pass over the middle to Alsop. It's got it at the 45-40, still on his feet. 35-30, Alsop down to the 27-26-yard line on the pass from Tressler. And a good play, Lebanon. First down, Blue Devils, and the young Blue Devils moving it well.
Well, that Warren County been bringing everybody, and Tressler just took a step back and caught Alsop open kind of in the slot. Terry, good yardage on that play.
From the 50 all the way down to the Warren County 27. Tressler's first completion of the season, good for 23 yards.
First and 10, Blue Devils. Wideouts left and right. Tressler, quick handoff, nothing there. Reeves didn't get anything. It wasn't Reeves. It's 48 carrying the ball. That's Ben Bowers on the carry. And Bowers in there at the fullback slot got the handoff, and the Pioneers were all over him when he got the ball. A loss of a yard by the Blue, and it's second down and 11.
Matt T. Greer in at center for Lebanon as they continue to change up in that offensive front.
Tressler remains the quarterback. Ferrer split to the near side. Have to get a number on that wide out to the other side. Hand off to the second man through, and the defense is all over Matt M. Greer as they give it to the tailback. Making a stop for the Pioneers is Ammon Hale, who's played quite a bit of football for the Pioneers tonight. And a face mask going to be charged against Warren County, I think. So this may be enough to give the Blue Devils the first down. Let's see. That was the indication that it was going to be a face mask against the Pioneers, and they're going to walk it off, and I think it's going to be a first down for the Blue Devils.
John, I see over there, what's the situation on Kelly?
Looks like he took a knee, helmet on his knee, Tommy, or just below his knee. They're checking it out now, and we're going to get word, and when we do, we'll holler at you.
Well, that's better than ligaments.
Absolutely. A frog, a big swollen up knot's a lot better than stretching that thing out.
Football at the 19-yard line, the 14-yard line. And Lebanon is in business with a first and 10. Tressler handoff, and here goes the big guy up the middle, still on his feet, blaring over the 10, down near the 5, and then pushed back. Carrying the mail is Jason Henson, who's in there at a running back, and a good, determined run by Henson.
Well, Lebanon doing a great job of clearing the bench. And, Clyde, we talked on our Thursday night show about running up the score, and Bob Dillard's just not that kind of guy. He's going to play everybody that he put on those buses tonight that he physically can get out there, and he's already had just a stable of running backs line up back there for his Blue Devils.
Well, we've seen a lot of young Blue Devils here tonight, and that builds teams for the future. Tressler, quick handoff in the middle to the fullback. Loose football. I think Tressler may have gotten it. Warren County says they have, but I think Tressler may have come up with a loose football. Either Tressler or Josh Maxwell recovered that fumble.
It looks like Todd's having a little trouble getting the football in the pocket, and what that boils down to is the lack of reps that Todd gets in practice, because he He's punting and playing in the secondary and running pass routes. It's tough for him to get to work with these backs.
Matt M. Greer at the tailback spot. And here is a handoff. It goes to Matt Greer, and he's still on his feet, still driving over the 5, over the 2. Touchdown, Lebanon. Matt M. Greer on the carry, and the Blue Devils get 6.
Good blocking right up the middle as Matt T. Greer with a block, and also in there, Josh Maxwell. Good block at the point of attack, and the sophomore Greer, who played so well for Bruce Skeen's freshman team last year, blast in there for the touchdown. And John, down to you for the call of this PAT.
We got Chad Jones in to attempt the point after, Tommy. The snap is down. The kick is blocked, partially blocked, and picked up by Warren County Pioneer. They'll whistle it dead, so the score will stand. Lebanon 40, Warren County nothing. This sideline report has been brought to you by Automotive Wheel Services, featuring Bridgestone tires. The next revolution in tires. Call 444-LINE.
We'll be back in 30 seconds with a kickoff. This is the Blue Devil Network.
Slot continues. Matt M. Greer, his first career touchdown for the Blue Devils. 8-yard touchdown run. Lebanon going 64 yards, 9 plays. Extra points no good. 2:09 still left in the third quarter. It's Lebanon 40, Warren County 0.
Presley to kick off. Here's the kick, long and deep, going to be chased by Mason at the 8-yard line to the 10, to the 15, barreling up the middle, hit hard and pushed back at the 20. As a lot of young Blue Devils are down there at the 20, and I think they're going to spot him at the 19-yard line.
Tim Kelly, Ben Bowers in there on the tackle, Buck Buchanan, Henson on the stop on special teams. Once again, folks, Dwight Phillips, our video director, not with us tonight. He's at Baptist Hospital after undergoing triple bypass. Best wishes to Dwight and his family for a speedy recovery.
And knowing old Dwight, he'll be back shortly. Warren County with a new quarterback now. Jerry Chasm is in there, fires over the middle, incomplete. He hit Klug, his big tight end, crossing the middle of the field up at about the 26-yard line. Klug couldn't hold it. Might have been thrown just a little behind him, but he had some zip on that ball.
Sure did. Got off a good pass. And Clyde, here's something. Lebanon's got the backups in there on defense, but Warren County still got a lot of their number ones in there. That Klug is a kid who started at the receiver position when this ball game started. They've gone to the backup quarterback, but still playing a lot of their number ones.
But you got to admire Bob Dillard.
Absolutely.
For playing all these young folks. Chasem back to throw, looks, rushes on, and it's up for grabs, and it's intercepted by Lebanon. Picking it off for the Blue Devils is Mike Greer. Is it Greer? It is. Mike Greer with the interception, and returned it a couple of 3 yards and moves it inside the 25 by the length of the football in Warren County Pioneer territory.
Well, the other Greer twin gets into the act tonight. His brother scored a touchdown, and that's how twins are. They don't want to be one-upped. And Mike breaks on the football in good shape. It hung. He jumps up, makes the interception, no return. Nice play in the secondary. Jeremy Rich in at quarterback for Lebanon.
All right, third quarterback we've seen now tonight for the Blue Devils. Pereira to the near side, and I still can't get a number on that far side. It's Greer, who just made the interception, the wide out to the left side, and the handoff goes in the middle to Ben Bowers, and not a lot of room in there for Ben to do a lot of running. Back to the line of scrimmage, and Warren County jammed that up pretty good. As Tommy told you earlier, they've still got a lot of their frontline players in there, and Lebanon is playing everybody that came on the bus.
Jason Preston, Preston, comes in at tight end. Out of the football game goes Eric Ossip, and your fullback is now Henson.
Okay, Greer is the tailback. T. Greer is the tailback. And the pitch will go to him. Coming to the near side, got a little room. 25 still on his feet, drags a man down to the 20-yard line and gets about 4 or 5 yards out of a play that shouldn't maybe have gotten that much, but a good little run by Greer, the tailback. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 5 at the 20.
Now, this is pretty much the B team, the kids that play on Mondays, and